I got you.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan, he goes underneath to Freeman. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 74 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Let's go. 4 down. Move the team. 58, come on. Rip left. 58. 14, got it. Mike, 58.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Shift.
Tighten up.
Alert.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
36 power.
it's Wilson. And it's caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
95, 95. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Time to go, night, night.
Check 50. Check 50.
Look for signal.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking, anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
This is Carson, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3 bud, 3 bud.
Throwing is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check 25. Check 25.
6 guys. Check 6. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get that quarterback.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check 26, check 26.
Wait. Good job. Go.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Out. 21. Hey, South. Gun.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Check. Hey, check 24. Check 20. Space. Hey, 59, ready. Flare, alert, flare. Slide,
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Play action. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Ryan. Jones has it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Tuesday.
They'll run for it with Smith. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They toss to Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Down, ready, right 25. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant. Let him go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. 4th down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Tavecchio puts this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
58, come on. Slow down. It's our time. 58, right over there. Yeah. 58, right there. Let's go one more. 58, boys, 58.
Good shot.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson, rush coming, and he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
58, come on, 58. Good job right there. Switch up. 58, come on. 58, come on. Knock it in. Good. Knock it out. Slam. Chance.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, 73 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tavecchio to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mason Foster, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
58, Mike. Check, 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 check. 58. Look. 58, come on. That's what I do. Jim. One fluff.
Operating from the gun. Wilson looking deep for Jennings. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
We got this.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double time. One left. Three down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready, blue 80, back 25.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check.
39.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's got Sanu. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Freeman again. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Right there.
Gun.
Right there. 50.
Space.
Watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
He's got a man, complete. A big pickup of 38.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Right here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Seahawks 36-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, right 25.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Slam, slam, slam.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here's Ryan to throw. Caught by Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan, and he's got it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons push further out in front. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. In your face.
Wilson throwing again. Looking long for his tight end read. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bring it. Quick dance.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, his second sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
58's to Mike. 58's to Mike.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Wilson now from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Ryan under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ziggy Ansah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. That's complete to Smith. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. It's caught. Jones. 25 yards that time. Ryan now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Ryan. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Falcons 45, Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey.